Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables. So 2025 is rapidly coming to an end. If you can't believe it, I also can't believe it. And I'm still thinking about books that I want to read before the end of the year. So as I'm filming this, it's pretty much the tail end of October. And I've seen this trend going on 10 before the end, like 10 before the end of the year, of 10 books you want to read before the end of the year. So I was like, is this possible? And I thought, I want to try. I'm going to really try. So today I'm talking about 10 books that I really want to read before officially the end of 2025. So I broke this down into five each. So I have 5 new books that are new releases that I want to read before the end of the year, and 5 not so new releases that have been on my TBR that I still want to read. Will I read all 10 of them? No. I think honestly I could probably get away with maybe 7, and that's if I really try. So, December is just kind of out because that's when I read just holiday books, honestly. So really we have November and a little bit of October. So I don't know. So like I said, I have 10 books that I really would like to read before the end of the year. So I'm going to start with the 5 new ones because they're new releases. They were already on my radar anyway. I was already planning to read them. So I think definitively I can read all 5 of these and have no problem. First up, I have The Second Chance Cinema by Thea Weiss. This one actually comes out in, this one says it's already out. I thought it came out in November, but I don't know. But either way, this is like an engaged couple discovers magical movie theater that challenges what they know about themselves and each other. And it just sounds really interesting, and it sounds like a good read for November. So this is a new one that I think for sure I will read. I also have another one coming out in December that I'm planning to read in November, and that is Love in Plain Sight by Lauren Connolly. I read her first book last year, P.S. I Hate You, and I really adored it. So I'm very much excited for this one. This is about a girl that's wanting to become a pilot, and her pilot instructor is like someone from her past. I don't know. It sounds adorable, and I can't wait to read it. And we have a new Travis Baltree books, aka he's one of my favorite cozy books authors that I love reading in the fall. And he has a new one called Brigades. Is that how you say it? And Bread Knives. This one comes out also in November. This one follows a character, I think, from the first 2, and it's just about adventure. They're just cozy. They are just cozy, like fantasy books, and I eat those up. I've learned that I'm not a big cozy mystery, but cozy fantasy is my jam, so I cannot wait to read that one. And then also, this one really wasn't on my radar, and then I thought, you know what, I will try to read it. This one is going to be 50-50, honestly, if I read it or not. The Academy by Ellen Hildebrand and her daughter, Shelby Cunningham. So this is her newest book, and it's set in New England boarding school, and it's very fallish. It's got a mystery vibe to it. This one is, like I said, 50-50 on whether or not I'll read it. So that's just me. And then the last one I have is Daddy Issues by Kate Goldblack. This one, I'm not gonna lie to you, the cover really drew me in. The cover is 10 out of 10. Amazing. It's obviously an age gap romance, a dad romance. You know what? I just want to see if it's good or not. I really do. I really do. So those are the 5 new books that I want to read. And I think I can accomplish those. Now for 5 kind of older releases, this is where it's going to get really finicky. One that I am currently reading right now, I just started, Once There Were Wolves by Charlotte McConaughey. I always have a hard time saying that. If you don't know, she wrote Wild Dark Shore, which is everyone, including mine's favorite book of the year. And I really wanted to read this one in the fall and winter months because it's all about wolves and this character named Inti, who she arrives in the Scottish Highlands with a team of biologists to reintroduce 14 gray wolves. She hopes to not heal only the dying landscape, but her traumatized twin sister too. So this ever just started. It's very atmospheric, very kind of dark and ethereal, and this one for sure I will be able to finish, maybe even finish by the time this video goes up. I don't even know, but this is one for sure I can say I will read. To see, I just want to read one fantasy before the year ends. I really do. One that's been calling to me, I will say, is Shield of Sparrows by Daphne Perry. This just sounds interesting. The day I learned that not all myths are make-believe, that lies and legends are often the same, and that there's only way to kill the monster was to fear. The only way to kill the monsters we fear is to become one. So interesting. It is lengthy. Well, I don't know how lengthy it is really. It's 500 pages, which is pretty short, I'll say, for a fantasy book. So we'll have to see. But that is one that I would like to read. Fingers crossed. We also have Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult. It's been a minute since I've read one of her books. And this one I know is like, has bees in it. And I'm very if you don't know, I'm very fascinated with nature and earth and all that. I've recently done like the whole, I'm not really big into astrology and horoscopes and stuff. I just did it one day because I was interested in all of my signs, like for rising and all that stuff. They're all earth signs. So I am very tethered to the earth. It explains my love for nature and birds and things like that and bees. So this one I don't really know much about, but I have read a lot of Jodi Picoult's book before. Jodi Picoult, I think that's how you say her name. And I would like to read this one. This one is another 50-50. Like, I don't know if I'll read it. I would like to, but it's a very good chance I won't. I don't know. We'll see. And then I found one that I'm surprised I did not read last year. It's called The Crescent Moon Tea. It's called The Crescent Moon Tea Room by Stacy Sineski. It just seems freaking adorable. It's about three clairvoyant sisters who face an unexpected twist of fate at the bottom of their own porcelain teacups. And they run a tea shop and things like that. And it's witchy and it just sounds really cool. I extend my witchy reads even past October. Okay, there's no rules with witchy books. Okay, you read them whenever you want to. Okay. Somehow I have a fifth one. I put just some other fantasy. It could be Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. I don't know. We'll see. It could be some other ones I have on my TBR. The Radleys by Matt Haig. Also Spell Strings of Forgotten Things by Brian Randall. I don't know. It's going to be one. I don't know. This one's kind of my like free-for-all. Whatever I can read, I will read. But yeah, those are just 10 books that I would like to read before the end of the year. And this is a stretch. This really is a stretch for me because I don't read that much now. It's just with life and schedules and stuff. And I think even like trying to read 10 new books in like a matter of like a month and a half is another really big stretch for me. But you know, I am one to just really try to do the absolute most and then just fail miserably apparently. It is what it is. But either way, those are just 10 books that I would really like to read before the year ends. I would really like to. I think the ones for sure I will read that I don't think I'll have any problem with are the new ones I showed you. And for Backlist, I for sure think I'll read Once There Were Wolves. And I really do think I'll read Shield of Sparrows. Those are the two that I think will read. The other three, I don't know. Don't know. It's gonna be your guess as much as mine because like I said, it's just hard. Like I wish I was the type of person that could read like 15 books in a month, but I can't. There is no way I can. So at least I know that about myself. But if you could pick 10 before the end of books you want to read before the end of the year, please let me know. Would you pick a lot of new releases? Would you pick some old ones? I would love to hear because maybe, you know, I'm not alone in trying to really push myself. I don't know. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.